So first, I'm going to give you options, and you're going to tell me what you think is or is not an equation. So we have 2, we have 10 times 10, we have 3 plus 4 equals 7, and then we have 4x minus 3 equals 12. So does anyone think A is an equation? No? Okay, let's put an X. Does anyone think B, 10 times 10, is an equation? No? Okay. Now, does anyone think C is an equation? 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay. And D, 4x minus 3 equals 12. Okay. Now, C and D are both equations, but what does C doesn't have that D has? Yes?
C doesn't have a variable.
Okay. And a variable is an unknown object or unknown value that we don't know. So we normally equate variables with being letters in the alphabet. A, B, mostly variables are X and Y. Yes?
Can Z be a variable?
Yes, Z can be a variable. Just about anything can be a variable. A smiley face can represent a number that we don't know. Okay. So the difference between C and D is D has a variable and C does not. Okay, now I'm going to show you another equation and we're going to figure something out. So we have 3x equals 9. Okay, so with this, we don't have a 3 plus 4 equals 9 because that's not true. 3 plus 4 equals 7. We don't have that. Now we have 3 in a variable. So this 3 and this x is telling us that this is what type of operation. So operation being addition, subtraction, division, or multiplication. So what operation would 3x be? Yes, Deanna?
It's multiplication.
Right, it is. So we want to get x alone. So in order to get x alone, we need to do the inverse of multiplication, which is, yes, Elise?
Division.
Okay, so we want to get x alone. So we should divide by what? Yes?
3.
Okay, so we're going to divide by 3. And what we do to one side, we always do to the other side. So we have 3x divided by 3. So now we're going to have 9 divided by
3.
Yes, okay. So 3x divided by 3 is?
X.
Yes. The 3's cancel out because 3 divided by 3 is the same as 1 divided by 1, as 5 divided by 5. Now we have x equals 9 over 3. What is 9 divided by 3? Yes, Elise?
3.
3, exactly. So x equals what?
3.
Now if we plug x back in to make sure our answer is correct, 3 times 3 equals what?
9.
Exactly. So our answer is correct. So now we're going to try to do a 2-step equation, which requires us to do 2 steps exactly. So we have 3x plus 4 equals 10. We have 3x plus 4 instead of just 3x now. So we want to get 3x alone first, and then we'll get x alone. So in order to get 3x alone, we should do what?
I have a question.
Yes.
Why do we get 3x alone first instead of the 4 alone?
Because the goal is to find out what our variable is. And 4 doesn't have a variable. That was a great question. But so far, thumbs up if everyone understands where we are so far. Thumbs down? No? Okay, that's great. Okay. So we want to get 3x alone so we can get x alone because that's our goal, to find out our unknown. So what should we do first if you want to get 3x alone? Yes, Alexis?
Take 4 away from both sides.
Okay, so we're going to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So she said from both sides. Great job. So we have positive 4 minus 4, which gives us
0.
0, exactly. It cancels out. So 10 minus 4 is?
6.
6. Okay, so now we have 3x. Remember to always bring down the rest of the equation. So now we are back to what we learned in the beginning. So we have 3x equals 6. So what should we do? Yes.
Divide.
Divide by x or divide by 3?
3.
Right, because we want to get x alone. So what you do to one side, you always do to the other side. So we have x equals 6 over 3. And 6 over 3 equals 2. So x equals 2. Now we're going to plug it back in to make sure our answer is correct. So we have 3 times 2 plus 4 equals 10. 3 times 2 is 6. And 6 plus 4 equals what?
10.
Right, so our answer is correct. You guys did a great job. So now I have a quick chant for you to learn so you can understand how best to solve two-step equations. So once I say it one time, you guys can recite it with me, okay? What you do to the left, you do to the right. If you add to the left, you add to the right. If I divide on the left, I divide on the right. Just make sure it's the inverse. So if I add, so what you do to the left, you do to the right. If you add to the left, you add to the right. If I divide to the left, I divide to the right. Just make sure it's